Hello, everyone. How are you? Welcome to Dippin' Time. I'm Rhonda, and I'm really glad to be here. So, what are you guys up to? Okay, hang on. I think I missed something. I just want to say that this is a place of acceptance through curiosity and creativity that can look like many things to many people, and it's all okay. So, I'm going to grab my drink. It is water because I have a load of stuff to tell you today. Hello, Lee. How are you? Takes out the trash and recycles, puts on a variety of finger foods and snacks, places soft drinks and various waters on the table, puts out Nutella along with white, dark, and milk chocolate fountains, pretzels, marshmallows, and fruits for everyone. Welcome to Dippin' Time. Help yourself. Come on in. Grab a snack and hit the like button on the way to your seat. Thank you. Hello, Melanie. Hello, Mary. How are you guys? Hey, Muttnuts. How are you? So, I didn't go live last week. I had a really bad headache and I just could not seem to get rid of it. I had woken up with it. I had tried different things. I had taken water, gone outside, put my head under the pillow. It finally subsided, which was a good thing, thank goodness, because we were supposed to be going out for dinner with the kiddos. My daughter's birthday was in July. My son-in-law's birthday was at the beginning of August. My daughter-in-law was coming back from work in Saskatchewan. No, I think it was BC. We're just going to go all the way across the provinces. Anyways, she was out planting trees, and they were near the forest fires. So we were really glad when she came home, and we had a grand old time. So we went out for dinner. We went to a Mexican little restaurant. We had a grand old time. We were really full. And then my daughter's like, I need ice cream. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't know if I can do ice cream. But we went and had ice cream. And as many of you know, sometimes it's a hard thing to take me places because I seem to end up being entertainment sometimes. I had my wallet and my phone in one hand. I had my ice cream in a cup in the other hand, and I was not paying attention to what I was doing. And one of those white plastic bags, I stepped on. But not only did I step on it, I caught it with my other foot, and it took me down. So I had a bruise like here and over here, my knees. It was like, what are you doing, Rhonda? I'm like, I don't know, but I saved my ice cream. I didn't hurt myself too badly. It was more funny than anything. Thank God I had pants on because I had bruises on my knees too. And I didn't squeal. I kind of went, and I almost took my son down with me. So he's like, Mom, what are you doing? My daughter comes running back. She's like, give me your ice cream. We were all concerned about the ice cream. It was all good. So anyways, that was kind of the way I finished my Friday last Friday. Not sure if that was the plan. My husband wasn't there. He was at a baseball game. So it was all good. All good. I actually made notes so I could remember what I needed to tell you guys. So what have you guys been working on? Let me know how you're doing. Please put an emoji in the comments or do a hashtag replay. Let me know. That is really important because you guys matter. And if you are looking for or needing, not looking necessarily, but you're needing some support, by all means, we've got you. We've got you. Because it does matter. Sometimes we have a tendency to kind of struggle and get challenged, and we have a hard time reaching out. I get it. But do know that you guys are thought of. There are days, I will admit, there's been a couple of days this past week where as I'm diamond painting or I'm doing things, you guys come up and I'm like, oh my gosh. And I get this big smile on my face. My husband looks at me, he's like, what is up? I'm like, nothing. I'm just thinking about something and I'm quite enjoying it. Hello, Liz. Hello. Yeah, Mary, it was ouch. And it was a belly laugh. Like we all end up belly laughing back to the car. It was funny. Thank God it wasn't like really busy. So we were downtown in the restaurant section. So, and thank God I was not wearing a skirt or heels. Now Liz says, hello there, still at work, but listen along. You do what you need to do. And thank you just for being here. Thank you. Okay. So looking at my note, there's a couple things. So if you guys didn't know, I went to the Great Lakes Escape 2024 this year in Ohio. And I was very fortunate enough to go to the Crafters Paradise 2024 in Texas. And I've met some really wonderful people, some real good belly laughs, some really good friendships that were started. And in Texas, I've kind of started this paying it forward with a couple of organizations here in Calgary for mental health awareness, kind of reaching back to being okay with doing hobbies, doing crafts, expressing ourselves. And the members at the Crafters Paradise Retreat were phenomenal. I was able to put, I think it was like 24 kits together, like actual kits with drills and paintings and tools and waxes. And I gave it to our creativity, okay, now I'm going blank, a creativity group through a mental health organization that I know of downtown, and they were absolutely thrilled. And then I went to the Great Lakes Retreat, and I was able to get 17 canvases put together, toolkits, waxes, different types of waxes, and washi tape and tweezers. And I just want to let you guys know that those have been given out and they are very appreciative. They were thrilled. They were like, no, like, you're not just giving them to us. I'm like, oh, yes, I am. And this is from members of the community, not just me. I am just the messenger. Here you go. So by all means, please do know that they are very well received. They are loved. They are appreciated. They are surprised. And they are being able to experience what diamond painting can look like from different companies, because these are not just Amazon or Temu kits. There have been Orloa, Pam, Gem Shop, and other ones like that. So it is our way of showing them what it's like and how it can feel to just take a moment and pause and enjoy themselves. There are squares, there are rounds, there are some crystal ones, and they are just thoroughly enjoying them. So this is now going to be my annual thing I'm going to be doing is I will be collecting things that people aren't going to get done, or it wasn't quite what they were expecting. I've included some of my own in there going, you know what, I'm never going to get to these, and I know these people will enjoy them. There's a variety of different people there, and they're quite thrilled and surprised. So just want to let you guys know that while it warms my heart, I want to make sure you guys know that it's going to people who will enjoy it and be able to find purpose in their lives for it. Melanie says, I'm extremely relieved. My dad had successful heart surgery this afternoon. The next 24 to 48 hours will be stressful, but less than pre-op. Oh my goodness, Melanie. Let us just hold some space. We'll send you some good, healthy vibes, include you guys in our thoughts and prayers. That is really good news. And we are going to be there with you. I'm glad the next day or two will not be as stressful, and that it's all good. Speedy recovery. Melanie says, great job, Rhonda. That's amazing. That's in terms of the paintings. I couldn't do it without you guys. Really, this is a community thing. And it's not like I'm asking for donations or anything. That's not it at all. My philosophy and my preference is when I go to these retreats, the members all that are there, they get, if there's something there and they want it, by all means, at the end of the retreat, if there's anything left, I will take a look and I will see what I can fit in my suitcase to bring back home. So it's really just paying it forward. You guys pay it forward for me to have the opportunity to see what is there. And I am your vehicle of transportation to other people. So we are all doing this together. Liz says, you have such a big heart. Thank you for sharing this hobby and giving back to those who could use some happiness. Absolutely. Yeah. That's kind of the way I see it. Hello, Ditsy. How are you? Hey. Yes, I can be silly. Just going to take a look again. Liz says, praying for you and your dad, Melanie, keeping you guys in my thoughts and prayers. That is a scary time. It is. And it's out of your window of it's out of your window of control. There's so many factors there that it can be very stressful on so many different levels. And to know that you're not alone. Absolutely. Okay, so I picked up a couple of things last week. They were on Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace, and I saw them and I was like, oh my gosh, you guys know I'm starting to get into, I missed it, what's going on, but I always love Melanie. Melanie's dad had successful heart surgery this afternoon, and he's going through recovery. So the next 24 to 48 hours will not be as stressful, but we are going to definitely keep her and her family and her dad in our hearts, in our prayers, in our thoughts, and that she's not alone. He's not alone. Your family's not alone. Absolutely. So I've been starting to get back into cross stitch, and I found this little guy. He is just so cute, and it actually has beads. It's the complete kit. It's got the beads, thread, the pattern, the cloth, and I was just like, apparently there's like 4 of these guys, and they're all in different poses. And I'm like, that is so cute. I have not done one from Mill Hill, but I want to start them, but I'm like, no. I'm really trying to do some self-control. So part of the reason why I've gotten into the cross stitch is because of this painting. And if you may or may not recall, I've reached out to the actual artist and I've asked if I may have permission to convert this one into a cross stitch. So I have floss coming through mail from Lethbridge, Alberta to Calgary, Alberta. There was a lady down there who unfortunately needed to close her shop and due to medical health reasons. And I was like, if you have what I need, by all means, I am going to help you out. So she has, okay, get ready for this. I have 170 plus skeins coming to me plus needles. And I need more for this one. Then there was another lady in Calgary who had done a cross stitch kit for someone who asked her to do it. And she doesn't usually hold, or I'm reading something. She usually doesn't use this means for, yeah, right, Liz? No more distractions. I want to see that elephant diamond painting done. I know. I'm going to show you. So I got these. Now, if you were able to see Bling It Up, Rochelle's Facebook Live this past week, she showed these too. And I'm like, I have them too. So yes, I was a little excited. So these hold the skeins. So what you do is you put the skein on here and then the piece of paper that has the number on it slides on here. And I'm like, oh, that is so cool. So she had like 140 some of these. And I was like, I'll take those. I've never used them. I'm going to try them. You know, it's better than, just leaving stuff and just going to the recycle or the garbage, right? So that is what I'm working on. Now, there are a number of events that are going on. Yeah, I'm just kind of going back and forth. So if I get really distracted, just bring me back in. But I want to show you guys what I've been working on. What have you guys been working on? What have you been working on? So for Oz in August 2024, with Shay and Ditzy, I pulled out this Make Market kit that my sister had given me last year. And I've never done a Make Market. And I shared that and people were like, oh, I did one and it was really nice. I'm like, okay, well, fingers crossed, because sometimes we try to get ones and we're like, ooh, nothing quite compares to it. I was very pleasantly surprised. So Ditzy and Shay, this is what I've got done. I got it done. I had no idea that there was an apple on it. This is a round, so you can see like the drills. I love how the colors just kind of pop out. It has 38 colors. I didn't do any enhancements to it. You'll notice my camera is going bright and darker. That's because the sun outside is changing. So I love this because there's the petals of some of the sunflowers that are falling. I love the colors, how the light reflects off of the glass. But yeah, I had no idea it had an apple. No idea. So I am going to really look forward to working on the other Make Market kit my sister has given me. I think it's a leopard or a lot. No, I think it's a tiger. It's a tiger. So yeah, so we did it, Shay and Ditzy. We did it. Woohoo! So I'm really glad with that. Hey, Melanie, how are you? Driving and lurking. Ooh, but you drive safely there. Yes. So that's the one I was working on for Oz in August. There was actually 4 events I was trying to participate in. And it's like, I don't know if I can do this. All right. This says, soaking up the last bit of summer with the Paint Gem Summer Set. Nice, 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 nice. Yeah. It says, those were nifty. I might actually do cross stitch again. I struggled not getting all tangled up in the floss. Yes. And that's so true. So true. I don't like using smaller strands of floss, so I always go with the bigger one, and then I'm like, pull back, and then it gets tangled. Oh man! So I'm still working on that one. Yeah, the kit turned out beautiful. Sunflowers are so fun. I love that. They're my flower. I love sunflowers. So I was working on that one. And then there is an Art and Soul kit. They're doing I think it's an anything. Yes, anything in August. Anything in August. So at Crafter's Paradise, there was this kit. And I actually had it in my cart to purchase. And I had to pinch myself because I could not believe that this was on the giveaway. Like, somebody please take if you want it. Mwah. Colorful flocks. So on this one, I started at the bottom. And I thought, let me turn it upside down so you don't get the plastics. But look at the shine on that one. It's got ABs. It has like the dust drills. I am in love with this. It is round. And yes, rounds go a lot faster than squares. However, I much prefer squares. Yep, I said it. I am a square person. Square all the way. But like, look at the tail and the flowers. That is so pretty. So pretty. And let me see if I can show you guys in the tail. It's got some industrials in there. It is just, oh. So I'm working on that one. Let me say this. I have a real hard time working on multiple kits at the same time. I definitely like sitting down and just working on one. And I'm really trying to change the all or nothing habit I have. So some of our members go like this painting on this day, this craft on this day, take a break, and then rotate. I'm trying that. Really am trying that. So far, I've kind of been successful. But I wasn't because I got the sunflower done first. It's just the way it is. So that is that one. Mwah. You guys want to see the elephant? Want to see the elephant? Oh, yeah. Do you use floss wax? No, I don't. However, I am going to purchase some, especially to work on the cross stitch for this elephant, because I want it to come out really nice. I would love to add some pearls and beads, like actual pearls and beads on this one. I really want to make this one like almost like a 3D one. So let me show you this elephant. Now, before I show it to you, I have all the drills that came with the kit. There is 54 colors in this elephant. Yeah, that's not the section I finished. No. Then I went and got enhancements from DP with Sparklers. Cheryl helped me with that one. And everybody at like the 2 retreats were giving me ideas of what to do. And I was like, ooh. And I'm using drills from Diamond Painting Drills. Oh my gosh. Now, I was really trying to save this one for you guys so I could actually like do like actual videotaping of me working on this one. And I was really getting into my head about, oh, it has to be perfect. I got to get the right lighting. No, I can't start it until I get the stuff done. And then I was just like, you know what? If I do that, I'm never going to get this one done. Never going to get this one done. And I so wanted to work on this one. But I also knew that if I worked on this one, I might not work on the other 2. Hence why I was working on those 2 first, because I wanted to work on those ones with the community, you know, with the events that are going on. So, are you guys ready for this one? So this one I'm doing for the Great Escape. The DP Great Escape 2024. And I am doing this one for another friend of mine who happens to be named Lizzie of Lizzie's World of Gems. She is in Ontario. And Janae. So Janae is one of the co-owners of Captured by Radiance. They're 2 sisters. She's in Manitoba. So I'm doing it for both of these events. So one where I'm just going to go in and experience working on this elephant in the jungles. And for the DP Once Upon a Story, it reminds me of the Little Princess story. So let me pull my chair away. This thing is gorgeous. Now, the camera's not going to show it as well. So let me bring it up. I have crystals and glows in here. I have pearls for squares. Yeah, I know. I put rounds on a square in here, and all of the head pieces all going to be blinged out. I put some in the flowers. I put some in the leaves. These are really cool. Oh, man, you guys aren't going to be able to see it. Where is it here? Now it's too close in my eyes. Here. These are incredible. So this is where I've gotten thus far. I am Just loving the colors and the texture that's coming out on this. I am just, oh, I am so in love with this image. This image is from Stellar Designs. I need to make an order with Butterfly Kisses because she has this image and I want it on a mug, like a tumbler and a journal. But this is absolutely just gorgeous. So let me show you some of these drills. Let me put my water over there. Let me pull my case down here. This is actually what my case looks like. It's not very, it is organized in my own way. And if you do it differently, do it. Do what works for you. So I have all the drills here. And so to help me remember which ones are not with this kit, I actually put them upside down. Then like this one, sorry. Where are you, Red? So this one here is one from the kit. And the one right beside it is upside down. So the orange that I was trying to show you is this metallic Talingo or Tangelo. It is incredible. So it looks like a dark orange, right? This is gorgeous. Gorgeous. It just shimmers. I love metallics. So I've got that one. I have rose gold. I am using this green. It is 924 AB. Copper onyx. There are my pearls for squares. I'm using Hunter metallics. I have Sparklers, so S4S rose. S4S AB glow glass Meganite. That's what's in that flower there. And then I have some glitter. I have AB 760, Pixie Dust 469, 928. Oh, I'm not finished. Pixie Dust 3822. I have 815 crystals. And then once I get to that piece of the elephant, goes down the trunk, down this way here, there are big gems. And I'm going to be using charms and shells. And they're all going to be a different color. Okay, I'm just going to put that there. I have this one. They're all going to be different colors. So there's 6 of them. Let's see if I can do this. These are the 6 colors that I will be using. Down the front of the elephant. Under the... And then, of course, I have like other colors that I can use if I want to. So I need some advice, guys. How do you know when you put the drills on the canvas that you're going to like them at the end? I know like a lot of my canvases are larger. See, there's like the metallic Tangelo like in here. You got some of the glow ones in here. But how do you know? Because I usually work on like, because there's a lot of confetti in it, I use a small section. And then I have to remember, so please don't talk to me while I'm doing this, what part of the image that I'm working on belongs to the leaf versus the elephant. Because there are some places where some of the enhancements are just partial. So I need to remember that up here, I'm just going to use a regular drill. But once I'm down here, if it's the same letter or the same symbol, I need to switch it up. Hence why all my drills are like still laying out and I've had to switch my containers. Right, so like in here, this is all replacement. This is all replacement. And then I'm like, okay, so now do I put the regular one in or do I not put the regular one in? Because I know for me, I have a challenge in terms of going once a section is finished, of where did I put that drill? And because they look so similar, it's trying to figure out where it is. And that could be just because I am fairly new to replacing drills on my own. And I know I want to try it. So just going back up to the chat, Liz says, ooh, glad you got that one. Surprises me someone would take it away. I'm like, I'm in love, making good progress. That headpiece will be amazing or be incredible. Looks so much fun to work on. Mary says you don't, LOL. You just go with it. I have questioned as I go along at the time, and in the end, always love my enhancements. I'm really trying to just go with the flow, and I am just loving this. It is so pretty, and it's got like the different. And I will admit, I was very surprised when some people would suggest, try this versus that, and you might want to consider what the drills look like when they're against another drill. And I'm like, So for me personally, I don't just like a canvas that has plain drills. And I don't like a canvas that has all crystal drills. I like a mixture of them. And I love dust drills. I am just like enthralled with the pearls, because I got the pearls in here. And it's true because it gives a different look and a shine to it. It is just... So this is the progress we're making. Let me get this in here. You don't need me. And this has enhancements from both retreats, everyone's suggestions. And I'm really trying hard to go back to the fox because I just want to work on this one. And I want to get the fox one done too. So what do you guys think? Have you guys done one by yourself before? Like, I wasn't sure about the glow ones in there, but it's actually really kind of cool. Let's see if I can do that. There. You can see that they're in here. I really need to figure out how to get my other camera to work with this. There's some like right there. It is just, and I added some crystals in here to give some of the leaves some depth. I am learning so much from each and every one of you. Like, wow. I'm definitely a visual person. And my first instinct is to actually transpose this electronically and then switch out all the colors and see it before I finalize going, right, that's what I want to do. Everybody had some great suggestions in this, and I absolutely love it. So if I'm able to go back to the retreat, that, I am planning on going back to the Crafter's Paradise retreat, and I am planning on bringing this one with me to show everyone. And then if I'm able to go to another retreat, as it goes with my schedule and my funds, and I get in, I wonder. Now, don't hold me to this, but maybe you should. If I could get the cross stitch and this done between now and the retreat next year, ooh, that would be fun. It's just, and if you see in this one here, it's got the glows, but it's got some of that metallic in there too. It's just like, I just love this. Absolutely love this. So that's where I'm standing with my paintings. I really haven't done anything else. And I know it's not a race. Let me just bring that back up here. And I try not to make it a pace. So look back here. Dizzy says it is pretty. Mary says, I do all of mine on my own anymore. If you want to check them out, yes. Oh, yes. I am so gonna, yes. Because I need to learn more and I need to practice more. And I find by going and looking, it helps me go, right, that one or this one. Perfect. So if anybody has like enhancements that you have, by all means, let me know. Post them in the chat. We will share them. So Crafting with Mary is Mary Sine Mayer in all the Facebook groups, or you can find me on Instagram. Oh, I'm going to find you. Yes. Because these are so cool. Like some of the enhancement people do, you get the same image with different enhancements based on people's preferences. It is so cool. So cool. So cool. Okay, so let me see what else I wanted to give you guys an update on. So I got that one, that. Okay. If you recall, we had water restrictions at the beginning of June in the city because we had some water main break. We're still on the water restrictions, but we are allowed to waste water on certain days with sprinklers. Yay! Unfortunately, they have found more parts that they need to repair. So August 26th, we are going back to stage 4, which means no watering of grass, no watering of gardens, no car washes, no running water outside the house, and being conscious of what we use indoors. They say it's going to be for a month. I'm not sure about that. So I'm going to enjoy my yard for what we have left, and I'm going to enjoy our community garden. I probably will pull out all the stuff and then just call it a season. It's been a really tough year for landscape with the extreme heat, the wildfires, and then the water restrictions. So that's where that is. I have a couple of appointments coming up next week. One is to look at going back into doing some therapy from more of a somatic body type of stuff. I'm not sure how that's going to feel or look. It's going to be very weird. And I'm going to try and be open about it. The other appointment that I have coming up next week is an MRI. And that is, yes, here's your chance to laugh. I know, because I have laughed. It is for my butt. I know, I'm the butt of the joke. I'm a pain in the ass. Back in October 2022, I taken a slip down the basement stairs. That's when we had some mice issues, and things have not progressed as expected. So we're still trying to figure out what is going on. I'm pretty good with doing things. It's not a real pain. But if I start lifting or shoveling or moving things, it really hurts. There's a lump, and it will sometimes hit the nerve, and it's weird. It's weird. So we're still trying to sort that one out. What else is coming up? September so there's an organization I volunteer with. It's called CPTSD Foundation. It is a nonprofit. It is worldwide, and it is for trauma survivors. Just a place that we can try and find a place that's safe. There's a creativity group there, so that's kind of where I spend some time there weekly. And in September, they are going to be doing a CPTSD Awareness Day, September 2nd. It may run throughout the whole month, just to bring up some awareness of what complex trauma is, what it looks like. You're not alone. It's different than PTSD. Usually PTSD is like a singular event or trauma, where complex PTSD is there's multiple traumas that kind of build upon each other. So that is going to be very important for me, and I may bring up some things in terms of trauma if you guys want to talk about it, if you want to chat about it, and it's not judgment, it is not sharing stories that are not mine. It is just, you're not alone. Now, there has been, yes, Lee, old-fashioned rain barrels. Yes. So talking about that, Lee, I have to say, we live in a townhouse complex, and it's a condominium. So we have condo bylaws. The last 3 years, they have talked about rain barrels, but it hasn't gone any further than that. So I'm kind of looking at maybe just doing one myself, but I have to be careful because I can't just change our drain pipes because they're on the exterior of the building and they're not technically mine. So I got to be a little careful. What we can do, which is what we have done, is we have taken buckets. Yes, Ditzy, they are illegal in some states. Yeah, you really have to be careful because it's not like one thing for everywhere, right? So what I have done is I have a big green garbage bucket, and I have like a Tupperware storage, not Tupperware, Rubbermaid storage bin that I will take outside. And when it rains, but not like downpour, I will go take a smaller bucket out, fill it, transfer it to the other ones until it's full. Lisa's in here. I was just being a smart butt. No, you're right, right? This is all the butt jokes, all the butt jokes. And then I cover it because you can't have standing water, otherwise mosquitoes hatch. So it's like that fine balance. And then just water it from there. So luckily, where we're situated, my backyard isn't like on a main, well, it's on a main thoroughfare, but it's not, there's a wall. So I can get out there and I can do a little bit of watering. It's not like I'm on right downtown across from the municipality where they're like, ooh, you're out watering. So yeah, because you can get fines and people will report you and if you're not going by it, because some people don't. Some people are like, well, I can do whatever I want to do and I'm going to have my sprinklers out even if I'm not supposed to use water outside. And I'm like, guys, I just want this repaired. Please, just want it repaired. Ooh, Ditzy, I have a river irrigation. Thank goodness. Yes. So some people I know, they're out just outside of Calgary and they can get into a lake and they get the irrigation from there. And it's like perfect. They're not using or putting pressure on the water main pipes that they're trying to fix. So that is good. It's just, if we all just do what we need to do and support each other, then we'll have our water back. We just have to fix it and it has to stay okay. So the pipe that broke apparently was put in like early 1970s. So it's getting up there in age. It just happens to be this year that it decided to go. What else are you gonna do? You can't do much of anything else. So okay, so now that we're talking about butt stuff, I was trying to find a way to segue, and this is not working for me, but that's okay. There have been some funny things that have been going on around here where you see things that you don't expect to see. The other day, there was eye candy outside. We normally don't get eye candy. So eye candy is well-toned physiques. And one of the houses, or one of the townhouses, was sold. We don't know if this is the new owner. We think this is probably like either the parent purchased the place and their son and all his friends, which they look very athletic, are going to be moving in to go to post-secondary or whatever. But I just happen to be in my kitchen and it faces like the drive part. And there goes this truck and there goes this flatbed trailer with the sofa and the love seat on it. And there comes this person who is wearing shoes, socks, and shorts. And I'm like, ooh, oh, like, am I really seeing this? Ooh, should I look? Should I not look? Like, I want to look, but I don't want to look. I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to be one of those creepy older ladies But I like fine art too. I'm just saying. You know, I may be old, I may be married, but I can looky, but just no touchy. Like, there's art museums. Like, it just happens to be walking past my kitchen window. So, it is what it is. And of course, I was home alone, and I'm like, ooh, like, I need to share this with somebody. So I was like, this isn't working for me. Like, ah. So yeah, that was an interesting day. Mm-hmm. And then when I was going and getting, of course, my husband and my son come home, I'm like, oh, you guys missed the eye candy. Like, ooh. And they're like, what? What are you talking about? I'm like, I'm just saying. But, yes, I know they make it hot. They need to self-regulate their body temperature. If they happen to walk past me, that is fine. And yeah, my husband just walked in as I'm saying that, and he's like, but that's okay, because I have a story on him. So that was perfect segue there, hon. Yeah. When I was going to go get my cross stitch with the little reindeer, my husband was with me, and I get back in the car, and he's like, we need to go now. I have to pee. And I'm like, what? Okay, well, we can just go. Like, that's fine. And he's like, and then, of course, I become the smart button. I'm like, psst. Wouldn't some water be some really nice? Dribble, 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 dribble. And he's like, stop it, stop it, stop it. And I'm like killing myself laughing. So we get in the car, we're driving, and I know he has to pee. And he's like, my back teeth are floating. We have to go. I'm like, okay, let's go. As we're driving, he picks up his coffee and continues to drink. I thought you had to pee. Hey, Dad, stop picking on the table. He's moving my laptop.
I don't want you to tell the story.
Oh, you don't want me to tell the story? Well, too friggin' bad, man. So, if you really have to pee, why do you continue drinking? So, I grabbed his mug, and I'm like, I took it away. And he's like, no, that's mine. Give it back here. I'm like, ooh. Did someone just get their thing taken away? Oh my God, it was so funny. He literally went, no, that's mine. Give it back. I'm like, oh my God, seriously? I'm like, you sound like a 2-year-old. So we had a huge laugh about that. And when we finally got to where we needed to go, he's like, I gotta go. I'm like, well, no, now that I have to go because you said you had to go about it. So I was thinking about it. So now I have to go. And he's like, oh my God, seriously? I'm like, yeah, of course. Because we were going to somewhere else. So we had to make a pit stop so he could go pee. But now I'm like, now I have to go pee. Never fails. When someone brings it up, we all need to do it. Oh, now here comes my son. And he's talking about going to the bathroom. Oh my goodness. I can't get away from them. Like, anyways. Melanie, did you just say butt stuff? Yes, butt stuff. See, she did, giggles. Melanie's like, oh my G, OMG, you're so Canadian. Eye candy, well-toned physiques. Of course, physiques and toques. No, sorry, I don't know where that came from. Anyways, Muttnut says, okay, back. Boyfriend called on his break. Okay, Muttnuts. I just think it's funny. I'm not calling you out, but he just called on his break. When I saw the word break, I was not thinking like work break. I was thinking car break. And I'm like, how is he sitting on his break? Wouldn't that hurt? Anyways, Millie, I'm a creep. Fine art appreciator. Yes, of course. We're all diamond painters. And we also have the hashtag Rude Crude Nude that Christopher Colossa does with Maritza. Like, come on. Right? If we didn't, we would be dead and buried because we like it. Yes. Oh yeah, it's the funniest thing. It's when you're looking at things that late note comment. Well, I do need to take up my clay. Eric, what are you doing with the ice cubes now? Oh my God, like the stuff that happens in my house, I'd say I'm going on live and they're like, okay.
I was at 4, it's 5 now.
Oh my goodness. Like anything can happen in this house. Anything. For example, when Dipper gets up in the morning, our little fur ferret baby, one of the first things she does is she runs to Eric's room, my son's room, and she'll claw at the door to get it open. And if he doesn't wake up, she climbs onto his bed and jumps on his face. And I'm like, well, I guess you should have woke up. He'll come down and he's like, and of course he's got her in his arms, like, oh, and his hair's like, you know. And he's like, oh, Mom, I just had a mouthful of feet. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? He's like, Dipper jumped on me, my mouth was open, and her paws went in my feet or in my mouth. I'm like, well, that's one way to wake you up. Okay. I'm like, thank God she's clean. And she'll crawl underneath the blankets and she'll like attack our feet. She likes smelly things. I'm surprised she doesn't go after his butt. Anyways, no. He's an athlete. He plays baseball, so he has like, he's one of those kids that have like that smelly athlete, sporty smell. And it's like, I can be in the living room. He comes home, I'm like, hi. I'm like, you need a shower. I'm like, or we'll be in the car after a game. And I'm like, did you just take your shoes off? I'm like, oh. I'm like, where's Dipper? Dipper needs you. Not me. It is like, there's certain smells that they have. But then again, they also have some things that are nice to see. Anyways, I'm just looking at the time. We're at an hour already, guys. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I want to say thank you, guys. Thank you for popping on in. Whether that's your first time here, thank you. Come on in. Almost anything goes for conversation. And if you are returning, thank you. It's always good to see you guys. Please hit the like button. If this is a replay, leave an emoji. Leave a butt emoji or a poo emoji. I'm all about that. No, not in it. I was playing in dirt and not in that stuff. So anyways, okay, that went like sideways. Yeah, now my husband has sat down and I'm like, oh my gosh. Later, different time. See you around in other ones. Absolutely, Muttnuts. I will see you in some other lives. I will see you in your live. Please check out Ditsy's channel. Check out Lee and Lenore. Muttnuts. Melanie's always around. That is wonderful. We have Mary, We have the other Melanie. We have Liz. Well, who else do we have? There's Shay. There's Crafting with Crime. There's Mickey Sunshine. There is, oh my God, I am going, like, there's so many people. Lindsay's channel, Mia's channel. Oh, there's Tima, DP Addiction Adventures. Check them all out. If you have a favorite, let me know who it is. Let's make sure we hashtag. Let's make sure we subscribe. And I will see you guys soon. So make sure you check out all the other ones and have fun. Because remember, you matter. Let's make sure we give some hearts and thoughts to each and every one. Melanie Earhart, make sure you let us know how your dad is doing with his heart surgery recovery. We are thinking of him. Everybody else who just needs some love, safe hugs. We gotcha. So until then, I will see you soon, raccoons. Bye.